Hello my dear students, good afternoon. Previously we discussed about hydrogen spectrum, and today also we will continue with that, and we will end that hydrogen spectrum in few minutes. Okay, afterwards we will enter into Bohr's atomic model. So for a spectral line, to calculate wave number, I was given one formula, that's nu bar is equals to RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square actually. This is the formula what we have to use for calculating wave number, and which is also equal to 1 by lambda. Suppose if you want lambda, then it's ulta, because the wave number is reciprocal to wavelength. This is the formula to calculate wave number of a spectral line. Okay, so here in particular hydrogen spectrum, which has low wavelength, which has high frequency, those we will discuss now. Okay, so one by one. Low frequency line or high wavelength spectral line means what? This is our first step. Which line we called as low frequency spectral line or high wavelength spectral line means, see why we call reverse low frequency here, low frequency spectral line, high wavelength, because frequency is equals to c by lambda. So nu is inversely proportional to lambda. Nu is inversely proportional to lambda. So if wavelength is high, frequency is low. So which spectral line we called as lowest frequency spectral line or highest wavelength spectral line means shortest jump in any spectral line series, okay, this is very important. So what is the low frequency spectral line or high wavelength spectral line means shortest jump in any spectral line series. Not understood maybe, with example you can understand very clearly. So low frequency spectral line in Lyman series. What series? In Lyman series. Which spectral line has low frequency, I am asking. So what spectral line it is? Lyman series spectral line. So for Lyman series, what? N1 is 1. Pakka. Lyman series means N1 is 1. So shortest jump will have lowest frequency or highest wavelength, I told you. So what will be the shortest jump in Lyman series? From 2 to 1 will be shortest. Got it clearly? Because lowest energy level for Lyman is 1. Okay, so N1 is 1 and N2 is 2. This will be shortest or not? Because least is 1. So shortest means 2 to 1 will be shortest or not? Understand? For Lyman series, I told you N1 is 1 and N2 is 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to infinity I was given. So 2 to 1 is a Lyman series, 3 to 1 is Lyman series, 4 to 1 is Lyman, 5 to 1 is Lyman, and infinity to 1 is also Lyman series. But shortest jump means from this 2 to 1 will be what? This 2 to 1 will be shortest jump. So shortest jump spectral line will have low frequency or high wavelength. Sir, one more thing I forgot to tell you here. Low frequency spectral line or else low energy also. Low energy spectral line, low frequency spectral line or high wavelength spectral line will give shortest jump. For Balmer, suppose another example, example 2. For Balmer series, which spectral line has lowest energy spectral line, lowest energy spectral line, lowest energy spectral line, lowest frequency spectral line, or highest energy spectral line, highest wavelength spectral line, all are same, because energy E is equals to h nu is directly proportional to energy. Sir, shortest jump will have lowest energy, sir. Sir, I don't have energy, can I jump long distance? No, I have very low energy, so I will jump very short distance. Getting what I'm saying? So this is very important thing. So very simple. Okay, spectral line with lowest energy. Okay, shortest jump. Because simple example, you have very less energy. Can you run fast? Can you jump high distance? No. So shortest jump. This shortest jump will give either lowest energy spectral line or lowest frequency spectral line or high wavelength for a spectral line. Now come to this example. For Balmer series, lowest energy spectral line means N1 is 2 pakka. Because Balmer means N1 is 2, I told or not. So for Balmer, shortest jump means 3 to 2. Shortest jump will give lowest energy. Okay, because least value, lowest n value means electron jumping from higher level to what level? Second level in Balmer series. So shortest jump means 3 to 2. Okay, so this is about what is the lowest energy or lowest frequency or highest wavelength spectral line means. Shortest jump we consider as, okay, shortest jump spectral line will have either lowest energy or lowest frequency or highest wavelength here. So hope you understood. So here what we discussed, lowest jump will have lowest energy and lowest frequency and highest wavelength. So that I will write as a conclusion. So shortest jump spectral line will have what? Lowest energy or lowest frequency and what, sir? Highest energy. Yes. Oh shit. Sorry. Highest wavelength. Well, sir. So this is a very important conclusion. In any spectral line series, shortest jump spectral line will have lowest energy and lowest frequency and highest wavelength. 2 examples I was given. Which spectral line will have lowest energy in Lyman series and in Balmer series I was given. And now we have another clarity now. Highest jump will give what? Highest jump spectral line means electron jumping from higher level to lower level. Highest jump spectral line. Do you know what is highest level spectral line? You know, N1 is ground level. N1 is what? Ground level, and N2 will be infinity. Then that jump or the spectral line, what we call highest jump spectral line. Highest jump spectral line means what you will consider? These two you will consider. What? N1 is a ground level. Sir, suppose I am asking highest jump in Lyman series, then ground level will be 1 and N2 will be infinity for highest jump. So highest jump spectral line will have for this ulta. Reverse for this means highest jump spectral line has highest energy and highest frequency and lowest wavelength. This highest jump spectral line is also called limiting line. What is the limiting line? Limiting line means the spectral line which forms due to highest jump. So highest jump spectral line. Highest jump spectral line called what? Limiting line. So example, what is the limiting line of Balmer? Balmer means N1 Pakka 2. Limiting line of Balmer, N1 is 2 and N2 will be infinity, because highest jump spectral line is called limiting line. Got it clearly? So shortest jump spectral line will have lowest energy, lowest frequency and highest jump. This is very important. You must remember, everyone. So these two are very important for us. Shortest jump will give lowest energy and lowest frequency and highest wavelength. Highest jump means, what is the meaning understood? For every series, infinity to ground state. Suppose for a Paschen series, what is Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Funder? So for Paschen series, what is the highest jump spectral line? Can you guess? N1 is 3. Sir, series, if they mentioned N1 first strike in your mind. Paschen said Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. Okay, N1 is 3 for Paschen. Okay, highest jump, okay, from infinity, because that will be highest. Highest jump will have highest energy. Correct or not? I have more energy, so I will jump a long distance. So highest jump will give highest energy, or else highest frequency, or lowest wavelength, like this. Got it clearly? So these are very important. So I will tell you one more thing. Limiting line means what? What is the limiting line of bracket? Infinity to 4. Infinity to 4, because bracket, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket. Bracket means N1 is 4 or not. So limiting line of bracket means infinity to 4. That is, N1 is 2. Oh shit. N1 is 4 and N2 is infinity. For bracket, I repeat, what is the limiting line? N1 is 4 and N2 is infinity. So why you are talking about N1 and N2 value? Because they'll ask you numerically. Calculate the highest wavelength in Lyman series. That means what is N1 and what is N2 you must know or not. So those kind of numericals we will write. So have a screenshot. This is very important, and based on this definitely you will have many numericals. Okay, have a screenshot and write down all these things. Very important. Now I'll go for 1 or 2 numericals based on this. Okay, so now you have one clarity based on this. Based on what? This highest wavelength and lowest wavelength and all. Okay, and one more thing, number of spectral lines. This is also very important. Number of spectral lines formed in a particular transition, from N2 to N1. So here I'll give you one important formula to you. Hello everyone, please listen carefully. Number of spectral lines formed in a particular transition means electron jumping from higher level to lower level. What is N2? N2 is higher energy level. What is N1? Lower energy level. Okay, then you will have formula like this, N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. This is the formula. Remember all these formulas. Okay, sir? Number of spectral lines formed in a particular transition from N2 to N1. Okay, so electron jumping from 5th level to some first level. How many spectral lines are forming? Means some splitting of spectral lines takes place. We cannot see those. For that, we have this formula. Sir, 5 to 1 means 1 only, no? No. 5 to 1 means many lines will split. How many lines? By using this formula, you will have. What is N2 there? Higher energy level. What is N1 there? Lower energy level. So, number of spectral lines formed in a particular transition from N2 to N1. Then, N2 minus N1, what is this? N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. Okay? If N1 is 1, then if ground level is 1, its least is 1 only. So 1 and here 1, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So N2 into N2 minus 1. Okay? So simply N into N minus 1 by 2 you can say. If ground level is 1. Understanding what I am saying? If ground level is 1, that is N1 is equals to 1, then how many number of spectral lines? Then number of spectral lines is equal to what I can write? N2 minus 1 and N2 minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So what I can write? N2 minus 1 into N2 by 2. This is number of spectral lines formed when electron jumps from higher level to ground level 1. Then this formula you can use. If N1 is not equal to 1, then the formula N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. Sometimes in options this formula they will give you. That's why I given this formula. Otherwise one formula is enough. This formula, if you remember, actually enough. Okay. So finally, or else you can write this number of spectral lines is N into N minus 1 by 2. What is N here? Actually here N is highest energy level, means from which electron jumping. What is N here? From energy level from which electron jumping. If electron jumping from 5th to 1st level, then you can use this formula 5 into 5 minus 1 by 2, or 5th to 1, here you can use 5 minus 1 plus 1, then 5 into 4 by 2. Then same formula or not? Tell me. Understanding or not, sir? So these are very, very important formulas for us. Number of spectral lines formed in a particular transition from N2 to N1, you will have like this. N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. Please note all these things. So very important. So what is N2? Higher energy level. What is N1? Lower energy level. This formula, if you remember, enough actually. Number of spectral lines. So example, if electron jumps from 7th level to 2nd energy level. If electron jumps from 7th level to 2nd energy level, then number of spectral lines formed is equal to what you can use formula? Number of spectral lines. Therefore, number of spectral lines formed is equal to. Then what is the formula? Number of spectral lines. Number of spectral lines formula, what do you have? This one. So what is N2? Therefore here N2 is 7 and second energy level. So N1 is 2. Got it? N1 is 2, N2 is 7. So can you substitute here to have number of spectral lines? 7 minus 2 and 7 minus 2 plus 1 by 2. You can use this directly. 7 minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so you will have this formula, and by using this formula you can solve numericals. Okay, 6 into 5, so 30 by 15 lines with spectral lines. Got it, sir, clearly? So in this way you can solve numericals. It's 5, no? 7 minus 2, 5. 7 minus 2 like this plus 1, so it's 6 here. Okay, so 6 into 5 by 2. Got it, sir? So 15 spectral lines you will have like this. Understood? So what's the formula to calculate number of spectral lines? N2 minus N1 into N2 minus N1 plus 1 by 2. This is the formula to calculate number of spectral lines. Okay, sir? One more numerical. Calculate wave number. No. Calculate lowest wave number of spectral line of Balmer series. What series? Balmer series in hydrogen spectrum. What asking? Calculate lowest wave number, means lowest wave number asking. Lowest wave number means what is the meaning? Wave number, nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda. That means lowest wave number means that is highest wavelength. Highest wavelength, I told you, highest wavelength we will have in where? Shortest jump. I told or not? Shortest jump means you will have this also, because wave number is reciprocal to wavelength or not. So what is the lowest wave number spectral line? Means therefore for this you will have shortest jump. Shortest jump spectral line. What I said understood, sir, everyone? What I said here? Just in previous I was given. Shortest jump will give lowest energy, lowest frequency and highest wavelength. So highest wavelength means lowest wave number or not? Reverse. Getting? So you can use wave number also. Shortest jump. Therefore, what is the shortest jump for Balmer? Shortest jump for Balmer. Shortest jump for Balmer series. Correct? Huh? Balmer series N1 is fixed 2. So therefore N2 will be 3. Now my work completed. I can solve numerical now. Why? I got the N1 value 2, N2 value 3. Balmer series they said means N1 I know, but N2 is important because from which electron jumping they was not given. What they said, calculate lowest wave number I asked. Lowest wave number means one thing must strike to me. Okay, lowest wave number means highest wavelength. Okay, highest wavelength spectral line means highest wavelength, because I know this frequency nu is equals to c by lambda. So lambda highest, so frequency low. Frequency low means shortest jump. Frequency low, energy low. Correct or not? Energy low, I told no. If I have energy less, I will jump less. So shortest jump will give lowest wave number. Lowest wave number or highest wavelength, both are same. So therefore now I can calculate the new bar now. New bar RH value 1.1 into 10 power 5 into 1 by 2 square 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square into 1 square, because what spectrum they given? Hydrogen spectrum. So shortest jump for Balmer series means I have a clarity. Why I came to know shortest jump I have to consider? Because they are asking lowest wave number. Lowest wave number means according to this relation highest wavelength. Highest wavelength means shortest jump. Just previously I was given. Okay. So if I simplify, I will get answer here. So you just simplify. It's 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9. So 9 minus 4. So 5 by 4 into 9. Understood? So in that way you can simplify this kind of numerical. Okay. So please write it down. So very important for us. Okay. So next I will give you one more numerical like this, but not this. Calculate highest wave number now. Highest wave number of a spectral line of now instead of Balmer series I will take some Paschen series. What series? Paschen series. Paschen series of hydrogen spectrum. What asking? Calculate highest wave number of spectral line. So very clear, they are asking highest wave number. That is the meaning. What is the meaning? Lowest wave length. Same story. Lowest wavelength means highest energy, because wavelength is inverse to frequency. Highest and energy relation, you know, energy is equals to hc by lambda. Lambda is low, means energy is high. Highest jump I have, highest energy I have, highest jump I can do. So lowest wavelength means highest jump. So therefore what is the highest jump of Paschen series? Paschen series L1 is 3. This is pakka. And highest jump means always from infinity. Highest jump means always from where? Infinity. Infinity to ground level of Paschen series. What is the ground level of Paschen series? Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. Paschen means N1 is 3. Got it? So N1 I have, N2 I have infinity. So what is wave number? Wave number is equals to RH into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. Here also what spectrum? Hydrogen spectrum. So nu bar is nu bar is equals to 1.1 into 10 power 5. Suppose in centimeter inverse, meter inverse 10 power 7. I told you already. 1 by 3 square minus 1 by infinity square into 1 square. 1 by infinity square cube or whatever. 1 by infinity means 0. Understanding? Infinity undefined. 1 by infinity 0. 1 by infinity square, 1 by infinity cube, everything it will be 0. Understanding? 1 by infinity, this term will become 0. Then what is nu bar? Nu bar is equals to 1.1 into 10 power 5 into 1 by 9 minus 0 into 1 square. 1 by infinity 0. Understand? So what you have? Nu bar is equals to 1.1 into 10 power 5. Or 11 by 9 into 10 power 4. Your choice. Getting what I am saying? 1.1 I can write as 11 into 10 power minus 1. So 11 into 10 power 4 by 9. You will get answer or not? 1 point something into 10 power 4. Got it, sir? So this is about how to calculate wave number and wavelength of a spectral line. Got it, sir? And these are very important for us. Okay. So what we discussed, very important things we discussed here, like how to calculate wavelength, how to calculate wave number, how to calculate particular highest energy, lowest energy, and how to calculate number of spectral lines we discussed. And now few more important, two more important Now I'll explain few more things like how to calculate frequency frequency of spectral line. For a particular wave, you can say nu is equals to c by lambda. But frequency of a spectral line, if they are asking, you must know this. Nu bar is equals to RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Correct? So frequency, if they are asking, frequency nu is equals to c by lambda. Correct? Or else you can write nu is equals to c into nu bar. Correct? 1 by lambda is nothing but nu bar or not? So nu is equals to c nu bar. Got it? So nu bar means what? This completely called nu bar. So this instead of nu bar we can write completely this one. So what you can write? Nu is equals to, therefore nu is equals to c into RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. So what I can write here? Nu is equals to 3 into 10 power centimeter inverse, suppose I am taking. C is speed of light or not? 3 into 10 power 10. Correct? Into 1.1 into RH value, 1.1 into 10 power 5 or not? Into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. So what I am doing, understanding? This is wave number formula for a spectral line. Frequency formula. This is what? Frequency nu is equals to c by lambda. Nu is equals to c nu bar. Instead of this nu bar, I substituted this. Okay? So c, speed of light, I am substituting. This is in centimeter inverse. This is centimeter per second. Centimeter second inverse. So centimeter inverse cancel. So nu is equals to 3.3 into 10 power 10, 10 power 5, 10 power 15 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Suppose frequency, if they ask, you can use this formula directly. What is the frequency formula? What is frequency formula? Nu is equal to 3.3 into 10 power 15 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. What is the formula? Understood, everyone? So if asking frequency of a spectral line, what's the frequency of a spectral line? You can use this formula. Nu is equals to 3.3 into 10 power 15 into finally what remains? The second inverse remains. Centimeter per second, no? Speed of light. Centimeter inverse, no? RH value. What is this? What I substituted, understood? C is 3 into 10 power 10 centimeter per second I was substituted, and RH value I was substituted 1.1 into 10 power 5 centimeter inverse I was substituted. So after substitution I got this frequency formula. Remember, if you not remember also not a problem, because you know the C value, you know the wave number formula. But if you remember this formula, you can use directly for solving numericals, so that you can save time instead of doing all these things. So what is the frequency? 3.3 into 10 power 15 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. So this is a very, very important formula for us to calculate frequency. This formula, remember, write down. Okay? So we will do some numericals also for that. Okay. And one more thing now, energy of a spectral line. Now what's the energy of a spectral line? How to calculate? Same story. Nu bar is equals to RH into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Right? But what is energy formula? H nu. What is energy, another formula? Hc by lambda. What is energy, another formula? Hc nu bar. Don't feel bored, I am revising all formulas which helps you actually. Okay, energy E is equals to h nu, E is equals to hc by lambda, E is equals to hc nu bar. Why? 1 by lambda is nu bar. So again same story, instead of nu bar, or why sir all these things? I know the frequency, no? Why to do all these things? Because I know the frequency formula, no? Frequency is what? 3.3 into 10 power what? 15 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Am I know that formula? Do you know that formula? Yes. So now no need of all these formulas, but simply remember all this. So now I can substitute this frequency here. This frequency formula I can substitute. Suppose I want energy in joules I want, then what to do? H value I have to substitute. 6.6 into 10 power minus 6.625 actually, 10 power minus 34 joules second actually. Okay, so H value I will substitute, frequency value I will substitute. Then what I will do? 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 into this 3.3 into 10 power 15 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Correct? Just for understanding I am writing all these things. Otherwise energy formula I know, 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. If you simplify, what you will get? Energy if you simplify, 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. Z you know everyone? Atomic number of a particular spectral hydrogen spectrum. Z is equals to 1. Understood sir? In joules this formula. Why? H value I was substituted in joules. Sir I want in ergs sir. Because you know 1 joule is equals to 10 power 7 ergs. So into 10 power 7. So energy will get 2.18 into 10 power minus 11 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. This is in ergs. How to convert ergs or joules in calories you know already. So you just simplify these and convert them into calories if they ask in numerical. Get it? So what is energy of a spectral line? Finally you have these two. Energy of a spectral line, this is 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. If you want you can check this. Correct sir? So what I did understood? H value I was substituted in joules, joule second and second inverse. So second inverse cancel, joules remains. Understand? This is joule second, huh? Frequency is in second inverse, huh? Cancel. Joules remains. In ergs, this is the formula. So frequency formula you have, energy formula you have. What is energy formula now? 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square into z square. 1 minute. What is the difference between this formula and this formula? This is the energy of a wave, single wave. This is the energy of a spectral line for a transition. If they not said electron jumping from 4th level to 2nd level like that, simply calculate energy of radiation, E is equals to h, that's it, for a particular frequency. But energy of a spectral line, if they are asking electron jumping from 5th level to 2nd level or 4th level to 1st level like that, any transition, if they said electron jumping they said, then energy formula is this. Difference between these two formulas understood? Okay. So very important. This is, I repeat, energy of radiation means energy of a wave, but this is energy of spectral line for a transition. You can come to know because they will give n1 and n2 value, otherwise they will say electron jumping from one level to another level like that they will say, otherwise calculate lowest wavelength of a spectral line like that they will say. Certainly you will come to know the formulas. Understand? Now I will give you one question. Calculate energy. Okay, I am asking. Calculate not energy. Calculate highest energy. Calculate highest energy. Calculate highest energy of spectral line in Lyman series. In what series? Lyman series of He plus spectrum. What spectrum? He plus. Hydrogen 1 electron. He plus also 1 electron. So these all spectrums for 1 electron ions only. That's why I am not taking helium. He plus I was taken here. He plus. He plus. Okay. Now what is asking here? Highest energy asking. Highest energy means what I told you. Which jump will give highest energy? Highest jump will give highest energy. Which jump will give highest energy? Highest jump will give highest energy. Therefore, what is the highest jump for Lyman? For Lyman, N1. N1 is 1 and N2 is infinity. This will be fixed. Okay, so very important. Calculate highest energy of spectral line in Lyman series of He plus spectrum. So highest energy means highest jump. What is highest jump for Lyman series? N1 is 1 and N2 is infinity. Got it, sir, clearly? So therefore, energy formula I know, just previously I was given 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square, joules. If asking energy in ergs, question given, and in options you have energy in joules, you will use this formula. If you have options in ergs, you will use another formula. Another formula means 2.18 into 10 power minus 11 we will use. Very simple to remember. 2.18, here also 18, not minus. Understood, sir? Very simple. So energy you have, energy is equals to 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square, joules. Okay. So now what is N1 I know, what is N2 I know. How I came to know? Highest energy they are asking. Highest energy means highest jump. Okay. Then I will have energy like this. E is equals to 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. Okay, now I won't waste time. And what is the spectrum? He plus spectrum. So Z value is 2 we have to take. Hydrogen means Z is equals to 1, but this is a helium spectrum. Here plus or minus whatever, atomic number won't change. I told you atomic number is like a fingerprint. Hydrogen means atomic number is 1. Helium or helium ions, atomic number 2. Lithium or lithium ions, Li plus or whatever. Lithium means 3 atomic number. Atomic numbers won't change. Helium plus, okay. Helium atomic number, that's it. Helium atomic number is 2. Then what is energy? It's 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 1 by N1 square. N1 square how much? Yeah, 1 square minus N2 square 1 by infinity square into 2 square, joules. Why 2 square taken? Understood? Atomic number of helium. Helium atomic number. For everyone I am writing like this, but few people may think what is Z. That's why clearly I am writing, okay, helium atomic number is that. Okay, because helium spectrum is. Now if you simplify, energy 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into, it's as I told you, it's 1 minus 0. So it's a 1 minus, so 1 by 1, what to do all these things? 1 minus 0 and into 4. So simply 4. So energy is equals to 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 into 4 joules. If Earth's 10 power minus 11. In calories, 1 calorie is equals to that you know. No? So in calories means you have to convert. But so this is about the hydrogen spectrum. So calculate energy of a spectral line in Lyman series means we have to do like this. When question ends, you have to pause the video and you have to write it. Okay. Next, last numerical for today. See, in hydrogen spectrum, electron jumping from 4 to 2 in Balmer series. For that wave number was given x. For the same transition, means electron jumping from 4 to 2, for that transition, what is the wave number of helium spectrum in terms of this x? Okay, so wave number of hydrogen spectrum they given, wave number of helium spectrum they are asking in terms of x. Question you understood? So first what we have to do means, for hydrogen spectrum we have to do first. For hydrogen spectrum and for helium spectrum. For both formula is same. U bar is equals to RH into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. Correct? And here wave number means what? Wave number nu bar is equals to RH. So here also same. For helium spectrum, nu bar is equals to RH into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square into Z square. Here and here the common thing is RH. Okay, in terms of x they are asking. So very simple. If you compare both, you will get answer. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Equation 1 by equation 2 if you do, you will get answer. Otherwise, do here first and find out RH. And that RH substitute here. You will get nu bar in terms of x or not. You will get a same manner. Okay, for a same transition, okay. If a different transition, here we have to find RH. That RH we have to substitute here. Getting what I am saying? If same transition, so this term and this term will cancel. No problem. If this transition is different and this transition is different, then what to do, you know? First we have to find out RH. That RH we have to substitute here. Getting? So this is nu bar, wave number of He plus. This is what? Wave number of He plus. This is wave number of hydrogen. Okay, this is x given. So what you can write? X is equals to RH into, this RH value also not required. This is 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square into 1 square. This one, nu bar of He plus, it is RH into, same story, same transition. So 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square, but what spectrum? He plus spectrum, so into 2 square. Suppose this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, so equation 2 by equation 1 you do. To tell me what you will get, nu bar of He plus by nu bar of hydrogen. Nu bar of hydrogen is what? X. X is equals to this one RH into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square into 2 square by RH into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square into 1 square. So this completely cancel. So you will get nu bar of He plus is equals to, it's what? 2 square, 4 by 1, that's it. So 4x you will get, nu bar of He plus 4x. If different transition given, suppose this is Balmer series and this is some other transition, Lyman series like that, then what to do? First you have to find out RH in terms of x. That RH you have to put here. Then you will get answer. Okay? For different transition in assignment like that I am giving. Okay? Actually up to Bohr's model I said, but today video is become around 50 minutes and like that. So Bohr's model freshly I will explain later. Bohr's radius of atom, energy of radius, and all those in one video I will explain. Okay sir, thank you.